please. Yeah. Yeah, please. Yeah. So before starting the session, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. Please let us fix our agenda, guys, please. First, let us go to the. Please. So before starting the session, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. So we are going to be learning DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. Got it very clearly. And underline this. So we're going to be learning totally. Underline this. Totally we're going to be discussing. One more two courses will be covering, guys, please. So AWS administration will be covered. Azure administration also covered. So totally we are going to be learning 3 courses. DevOps with multi-cloud, AWS administration, Azure administration also, please. But to complete these 3 courses, the total duration is 5 months plus. 5 months plus, guys, please. So let us first, before starting, let us understand the course overview first, please. So totally how many courses, guys, please? DevOps with multi-cloud, Azure administration, Azure admin, and AWS administration. These 3 courses we are going to be learning. So the total duration of this course to complete 5 months. But before joining in this course, is there any prerequisitions? Yes, we have a prerequisitions. Linux basics is required. That I will be covered, don't worry. Shell script is required. That I will be covered. So if you know Linux basics and shell script, very good. If you don't know, also very good, because of I'm going to be covered these 2 also. But no programming, Java, .NET, Python is not required. If you have already, very good. If you have already, very good. You require a laptop with this minimum configuration for daily practice. If it is more than this, also very good. If it is a 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, i7, it's very good. But so it is a minimum configuration required for a laptop for daily practice. What I'm delivering each and every class you need to practice in a laptop. Okay, that is the reason you required a minimum configuration with a laptop, please. But who can join in this course? Who can join in this course, please? So yeah, freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can also join in this course, like a developer, tester, AWS administrator, Linux administrator, Windows administrator, DB administrator. Any non-IT students also can join. Any non-IT students also can join. IT employees can also join. and any non-IT students also can join. So do you have any graduation is required, any education qualifications criteria? Yes, definitely. But minimum any graduate, graduate, postgraduate also it's okay, but less than graduate like a 12 plus or diploma is not for this course. So those students can't be joined here, please. So overall complete the graduation, post graduation, those people, those students can able to eligible here. You are all the freshers, please. Even fourth year of graduation also it's okay. Fourth year of BTech degree, anything can join, please. So that means anybody can join. What I'm trying to tell you, anybody can learn DevOps. They should be learn. Even if you are a developer, even if a tester, you have to join DevOps. You have to learn. There is an option for all. Okay, it is a common course for all any IT employee. Okay, but if you join in this course, which are all the benefits? Yeah, daily class recording videos after the payment via a Google Drive. Daily recording session, recording videos after the payment via Google Drive. We can able to access from date of registration. You're going to be accessing up to 11 months. It is a date of. It is only for officially I'm telling, but recording we can access unofficially for lifetime. There is no problem for this. Resume preparation. Interview question and answers I'm going to be providing with you. Live real-time projects also I'm going to be providing with you. Materials I'm providing, definitely yes, each and every model I will provide materials also. We're going to be start our close classes with very basic level. Even can understand very freshers, a very beginner who don't know technicality like chemical or mechanical background students also can understand. So to finish with the advanced, it we can manage it will be suits for advanced like developer testers, AWS administration. Those people also can mitigate this course also. That's what I'm starting with basic level and with advanced level. So I should be managed and should be engaged with all the students. That's what. Okay. Practical implemented. Each and every session is a practical implemented in front of you guys, please. Each and everything is a practically implemented in front of you. Okay, that will be need to practice in your daily, practice in your laptop. So that means 1 hour class daily 1 hour class. So that will be recorded. I will be sharing with you. By helping of recording, you can able to practice. So 1 hour class minimum it will take 2 hours for practice. You need to commit yourself before joining 3 hours per day. Okay, so after completion of course, you will receive a one course completed certificate from our institute. So daily 1 hour class. So 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. every day. 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. every day from Monday to Saturday. But Sunday is a holiday. Commonly Sunday is a holiday, but our classes are from Monday to Saturday. Every day 1 hour class. 8:30 to 9:30. This is our admin number. Please you can contact with our admin. You can WhatsApp or you can WhatsApp call or WhatsApp chat or else you can direct call. You can call with this number 9297 So this is our admin number. Please use this admin number. Further communication, please use this. I already copy paste in the chat box. Please use this. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Please. So any questions up to this point for regarding this course content? Regarding this course content, any questions, please? Up to this point, any questions? You can talk to me also. You can chat with me also, please. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good to go. Yeah, please. Yeah. So what is in exactly our agenda for today? So today, so we can't learn all together at a time. We can't be understand all together in a single session. That's what we're dividing into the 3 sessions. First, so we are focused on today only what is DevOps first. We are focused on for today what is DevOps only. In tomorrow, What is cloud? What is cloud? What is Ram Prasad? You can unmute, you can talk to me, Ram Prasad. Yes,
Yeah, hi Maha. We have one concern.
please.
You shared right one chat,
Yeah,
AWS admin, Azure admin.
yeah.
May I know what are the services you covered in
I
AWS
will
and
definitely. I have a course content also. I will share. You
okay,
can go through those also one by one. I can explain. Okay.
okay.
Okay, slowly. So we have a totally 3 hours totally we spending. So three
Mm-hmm.
days session. So we can understand slowly one by one. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Okay. So we have to discuss all things in by 3 days of demos. 3 demos. Okay. We divide into 3 demos. We can
you.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can decide. Okay, whether you can join or not. Okay. After the third day.
Okay.
Fine. So first we focus on for today what is DevOps. And tomorrow we'll discuss about what is cloud, what is multi cloud, and we're gonna be discussing from tomorrow. And we are focused on another term too. So projects roadmap. What is a roadmap? Okay. So projects, which are all the projects, and okay. Then what is AWS? So how to getting into the cloud? Slowly we are deep diving into the slowly migrating into the practical oriented classes. From third day onwards, we'll start at practical and each and everything will be in front of you implemented. That will be providing recording session from third day onwards. Okay, that is what exactly this 3 days plan. Okay, so today we focus on what is DevOps for today. Yeah. So before starting the session, before starting the session, so let it be introduce myself. Let it be introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. So from after working as developer, I got a chance to internally work as a DevOps engineer from that place, from that point. So I working as a DevOps as a senior engineer with include AWS and Azure also. That is in exactly my profile. But so before starting, I have a 3 questions. First, let it be clarify these 3 questions, please. Let it be clarify this question, then we'll move forward to understand what is DevOps. First question is, what is an application? Second question is, what is a server? Third question, what is a SDLC? Clear. So first, let me know, what is an application? So the working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. Like by using Java.net, by using any programming language, we develop a software. Once if it is an implement the software we are going to be placing on server side. Once if it is placing on server side, we can access our internet as a website. So once if it is placing on server side, then we can access a website like a Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Please repeat again this part. So what is an application? Anybody help me? The working software which is written in any programming language, we call as an application. We call as what? Application. That application we are going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website. Clear. Sir, what about SDLC? What about SDLC? The
Software
SD,
development lifecycle.
yes. Software development lifecycle. In software development lifecycle, we have several stages and several phases. Which are all those guys, please? Analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these are all the stages and phases, we can able to produce an application, a software. For what? For doing a business in internet, like Flipkart or Amazon, Redbus, Book My Show, whatever may be. Clear? I'll repeat this point. By following these are all the stages, we can produce an application. By using that application, we can able to do business in internet. But how? For example, so you have a travel business. You require online portal like, Maha buses, Maha travels, whatever may be. You require a website. So first, what exactly we, as a vendor people, what exactly we can do? Please, first analysis. Analysis means what? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and every information will be gathered from the client. What is the client requirement, business model? So each and everything. So once if it is gathering information, it will be analysis. Once if it is analysis, it will be design. So our architects will be design. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python, any programming language. So once if it is analysis, design will be complete. Design is nothing but plan. Then our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, whatever may. Once if it is an implement, so our testers will be executing test cases, whether the application is working properly or not, whether it is login page is working or not, search page is working or not, payment gateway is working or not functionally, our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we're going to be placed this application on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access. Once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. But whether it is working or not, we're going to be monitor and maintenance. Monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. But in this SDLC process, if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of this SDLC process. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But question is, sir, if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are going to be? Let us understand right now. So first, what is the DevOps, please? The combination of software development plus operation we calling as a DevOps engineer. So software development plus operation we are called as what? DevOps. That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, build, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Tell me, is DevOps is a technology? No, DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not like a Java, .NET, Python. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. While implementing this DevOps, an automated process, we need to follow some set of rules, some set of principles. DevOps is a process. It is an automated process. While implementing, we need to follow some set of rules. Sir, which are all those guys, please? Let me give an example, then we can understand. What is DevOps? For example, let's say developers are keep on writing lines of code. these lines of code as a DevOps engineer. We're going to be making working software. We're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly are DevOps transparent pipeline. Yes, shall we repeat one more time the same point? It is very important. So what is a DevOps? So for example, let us write a developers keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code, we're going to be making working software. We're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps process. Sir, if you are a DevOps engineer, if you are getting into the company, if you are working as a DevOps engineer, what exactly role? What is the major role you are going to be playing in your projects? The first major role is what? We are going to be replacing with what exactly? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. As a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? Our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. A DevOps is a transparent pipeline. Sir, why we are calling SDLC is a complex pipeline? Because of it is a manual process. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if you got an issue, any problem, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. That means if it is take long time for resolving, for identification, definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, customer is not satisfied. So I'll give an example, you can understand better.
Can I ask you a question?
Please, you can.
Okay. So, basically in for like DevOps, is programming experience required or not? Or is it basically giving you basically it's giving you environment. Developers are writing code and the deployment part, DevOps people will
Yeah.
take care of,
See,
right?
can you give me 5 minutes? I'll
Yes.
explain all. Please wait. I'll definitely answer your question. The next slide, those ones, please. You can clarify all this, please. Let me complete this, then we can go for that question. Okay, please.
Thank you.
Fine. Okay. So first, let it be. Okay. So why we are calling this complex pipeline, all of you? Because if it is a manual process. Okay. So for example, let's give a real-time example. It is a water pipeline is underground. Underground, somewhere else. It is on somewhere else blockage is there, not a leakage. Can able to find immediately? No. For identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue, it will take long time. But meanwhile, the customers are waiting for water or not. They're satisfying or unsatisfying? Definitely unsatisfying. The same way, in this manual process, if you got an issue, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue, this also it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and so customers are not satisfied. But so what we're expecting is, please, we want to replace with what? An automated process. An automated process. Everything is transparent. Everything is visualized, even though if you got an issue, any blockage is that by one look itself, we can able to identify and we can able to resolve as soon as possible. The same way, our DevOps and automated transparent pipeline. Okay. So even though if you got an issue, any problem, for identification issue very easily, we can able to resolve the issue as soon as possible. That means we can able to making working software, we can able to deliver working software in the production as soon as possible. That means definitely cost will be decreased, the quality will be increased, and moreover, customer is also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have several stages and several phases like planning, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation? Means we are part of coding, build coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps, an automated transparent pipeline from dev environment to operation. This is exactly a major role. Clear all of you. But how? What is the roles and responsibilities in this process as a DevOps engineer? Shall we start understanding step by step? Yeah. So please let me know. Are we part of planning? No. Yeah, clear. Are we part of coding? Yes. We are part of dev environment. Dev environment. That means as a DevOps engineer, are we going to be writing any programming like Java code, .NET, Python? No, we are not programmers. We are not developers. The writing is responsible by the developer itself, not by you. Once if it is written by developer, those lines of code as a DevOps engineer, maintenance by DevOps engineer, writing by developer, maintenance by DevOps engineer. That is the difference. We are part of dev environment, but we are going to be maintaining the lines of code which is written by developer. But once if it is maintained, all developer lines of code, we need to continuously integrating because of developers are continuously writing a lines of code. Those lines of code we are going to be continuously integrating all developer lines of code. Once if it is an integrate all developer lines of code, we're going to be executing test cases which is written by tests, maybe functional test cases, performance test cases, which is written by testers. Those test cases we are going to be executing automatically. Once if it is in execute this test cases automatically, if you got an error, automatically it is redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue, again integration, again execute. If you got again error, then again redirect back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue, again integration, again error. This loop will be repeated until 0 errors. If it is 0 errors, what we are calling as, please? We are calling as what? The working software as an application. What is the first question which you ask you, please? So the working software as an application. That application we're gonna be placed. We're gonna be delivering into the release. We're gonna be delivering into the release. How we gonna be delivering? Continuously delivering. Continuously integrating, making working software, continuously integrating. Once if it is continuously integrating, continuous delivery, we're going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Hundreds of servers, guys, please. That we are calling as what? Deployment. Placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we calling as what? Deployment. Once if it is deployed, we're going to be accessing as on a Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. But whether it is working or not, of exactly this Flipkart or our websites are working or performance, we're going to be monitoring and maintenance. This entire process, which you are calling as what? DevOps, an automated transparent pipeline. Got it very clear. Any questions, please? Any questions, please, up to this point, Ajay?
So we are part of the DevOps engineers are part of the coding, right?
Yes,
So
but we're not
do they
writing it.
require?
Please.
So do they should be having the knowledge of the programming? Like developers are writing the code, right?
Yes.
But what do you mean by they are part of the coding cycle? Like, do they have to know the programming? Do they have to fix it? Or means what do you mean by that?
mean that so developers are keep on writing, but we have to maintain properly in a branch wise, in a model wise. We have a different teams we have, so not an all together in a single team, not in a single person. Different people are working in a team wise, in a model wise, but we have to maintain those properly in a version wise. So we keep on working for what? Maintenance side and a version wide. We are going to be implementing repositories and model wise, branch wise. We are going to be releasing branching strategy, customer branching strategy. We're going to be implementing. But for maintaining whatever the written by developers, that is our job. But
Okay, so
so
we do not have
programming,
to write the code. We do
not
not have to
written.
write the code. Or
That's
we do
okay.
not have to fix the code.
Very clearly, I'm writing very clearly. So we are not responsible to write a code. Writing is responsible developer.
So we are just versioning and
Versioning,
just maintaining.
maintenance, that is our job. Okay. But
Okay.
if you have a knowledge, very good. If you don't, also very good. Okay.
And then what is the difference between the release engineer or DevOps engineer? Like the SCM people or DevOps engineers?
That we have a different roles also. We can become a DevOps engineer, we can become a release engineer, all together. Everything is a combo package here only. So we can part of DevOps engineer means what? We can play a role as build and release also. We can part of SCM also. Okay. So we'll discuss slowly. Okay. Yeah. But how to implement this? How exactly we can implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? We understood what is DevOps, what is a transparent pipeline, but how exactly we are gonna be implementing this by using tools type. Which are all the tools type we're gonna be learning? Git. Git is a version control. Git hub we're gonna be using, and Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Microsoft Azure. So multi-cloud, these two clouds we are gonna be using. By helping of AWS, by helping of Microsoft Azure, we can able to get hundreds of servers. We can automate by helping of Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, ELK, Elastic Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, and Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools: Git, GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, ELK, Elastic Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools. We're implementing this one of the major project which we are implementing by end inside a model also we're going to be inside a course also be discussing so many projects also, but among that one of this project. Okay, this is an exactly. So while implementing this DevOps an automated process, how exactly we can automate it? By helping of these are all the tools. We can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear, all of you? Yeah, but shall we
Yes.
understand? Shall we understand how we are gonna be using these are all the tools? Let us worry at least for today. Let us describe each and every tool, how we are gonna be using this in this DevOps transparent pipeline within 5 to 10 minutes. Please give me time, 5 minutes. We'll describe all these things. Okay. First, let us understand. Okay, Git. Git is a version control. Okay, version control by using Git. Okay, each and every developer lines of code as a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be maintaining a source control as a version wise, as a branch wise, as a model wise. Once if it is maintained, all developer lines of code, we need to execute that code. We need to build the project. We need to execute. We need to build and deliver. For that, first we need to do build. Build means what? By using build, Maven is a build tool. By using build, by using Maven, we are always generate a wirefile. We need to execute, we need to compile, we need to packaging everything we have to do automatically by helping of Maven. So once if it is done, maintaining all the developer lines of code, and once if it is built, so all developer lines of code, we need to continuously integrate. Continuously integrating all developer lines of code by helping of what? Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. CI automation tool. By helping of Jenkins itself, we're going to be implementing continuous integration, continuous delivery. The entire CI/CD process we can automate by helping of Jenkins itself. Continuous integration, making working software, and we're going to be delivering this entire CI/CD process, which we can able to implementing by helping of Jenkins. But once if it is an implement, once if it is an automated, the entire CI/CD, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery, where exactly we going to be delivering our working software? Continuously building, making working software, continuously release, build and release, build and release continuously. Where we are going to be delivering continuously, we're going to be delivering continuously releasing to the JFrog. JFrog is an active factor. By helping of JFrog, we can able to maintain stable builds, stable releases, stable remote repositories. It's nothing but a warefare. And we're going to be learning SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer. By helping of SonarQube, we can able to analysis of lines of, for example, we have hundreds of lines of code done by the developer, whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are following standards, right functions or not. SonarQube will be analysis and give statistics and reports also. By helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we can able to implement the entire CI/CD process, continuous integration and continuous delivery. But once if it is delivered, from delivered, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Is nothing but what? Deploy. But how exactly we can? How we can able to deploy on hundreds of servers? How exactly we can automate those hundreds of servers? By helping of configuration management. What is the configuration management? What is the configuration management? Replacing manual configuration process with what? An automated process on hundreds of servers. Repeat again this point. What is the configuration management? Replacing manual configuration process with what? An automated process on a hundreds of servers at a time automatically is nothing but what? Configuration management. But sir, how? We are understood configuration management. How? By helping of Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool. By helping of Ansible, these hundreds of servers we can able to automate. Sir, question is, sir, where we can able to get it? These hundred servers, how we can able to get, how many ways we can able to get these hundreds of servers? By helping of physical environment. Yes, we can get a physical server environment, we can automate it. We can get a virtual machines, we can automate it. Or else we can able to get a cloud service either by AWS or Azure or a Google. By using cloud, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers we can automate it automatically by helping of Ansible. Repeat again. Repeat again this point. Listen. Getting hundreds of clouds from multi-cloud. These cloud servers we can automate automatically by helping of Ansible. But so by using Ansible, listen very carefully, don't be confused here. By using Ansible, we can place our websites on hundreds of cloud servers. We calling as what? Deployment. Repeat again. By using Ansible, we are going to be placing our website on hundreds of cloud servers. We calling as what? Deployment. Okay. Not only placing our websites on cloud servers, we can able to place our applications very easily on Docker container. What is a Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality. Okay. So if it is understand, very good. If it is not understand, also very good, because we're going to be discussing Docker and Kubernetes more than a month. Okay, don't worry, we'll discuss. But by using this Docker container, easily we can able to place our websites on Docker container with low cost, with high quality. Got it very clearly? And these Docker containers we can able to manage or control by Kubernetes. So if it is understand, okay, but I'll give one more example. For example, real-time content. You know very well about real-time containers, am I right? Everybody can see these real-time containers. How we are going to be using these real-time containers? The same way we can able to use a Docker containers also, but here is we are transporting, importing, or exporting like a prawns, fish, dal, rice, any kind of products, goods. But by using Docker container, by using Docker container, by using Docker container, we can transport our websites like Flipkart, Amazon, Redbus, Java, .NET, Python, multiple. But these containers, we can manage by Kubernetes. Kubernetes is just like a ship. How these containers, in lot of containers, n number of containers, how exactly can manage by the ship, same way, our Docker container can manage by the Kubernetes. Can manage by the Kubernetes. Kubernetes just like a ship. How the ship can manage control by all the containers the same way. Kubernetes can manage and control all our Docker container. Got it? Little bit, at least 5% of understanding. Okay. And Elk, Elastic Logstack Kibana. By helping of Elk after successfully placing our websites, how exactly it is performance, how exactly it is working. Okay, we are going to be continuously monitoring. And we'll give statistics and reports also. And we're going to be learning. So Grafana is a monitoring tool for our service. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can able to create a file and we can execute any cloud, either AWS or Azure or Google. It is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform only, we can work with multi-clouds. We can work with what? Multi-cloud. Terraform is a cross-cloud platform while creating infrastructure, the server, a network, or a storage, or a database, anything, okay, we can able to create via Terraform. So once if it is understand, we're going to be implementing one of the project like this. Likewise, so totally 4 projects we're going to be covered in front of will implement. So project discussion will be there next day after tomorrow, don't worry. So today what we understand? By using these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, whatever the lines of code is written by developer, we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what exactly DevOps. I hope you people are understand very clearly for today's session what is DevOps. What is DevOps, guys, please. So that is what exactly for today's session. So before taking your questions, so tomorrow we'll discuss about what is a cloud, what is a multi-cloud, and what is the relation between DevOps versus cloud also. Okay, it's a complete discussion about tomorrow. And day after tomorrow onwards, we're going to be start our practical sessions. So we getting into the cloud, multi-cloud, and how we can create infrastructure on top of AWS and Azure. That is what exactly day after tomorrow onwards. Another day after tomorrow, we're starting our regular sessions. Maybe we can consider a third class onwards, we're starting our regular classes. That is what exactly for today's session. Okay, so let it be repeat again. Our course overview one more time. Some students are very late joined. Let it be, please. I'll take your all the question. Please let it be repeat again, please. Totally, we covering 3 courses. DevOps with multi-cloud, Azure administration, AWS administration also covered. Totally, how many months it will take to complete these 3 courses? 5. Which are all the prerequisitions? Linux basics will be covered. Shell script will be. No programming. Java.NET is not required. If you have already, very good. To join in this course, you require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. Freshers can join in this course. Any IT employee can also join this. Any non-IT students also can join in this course, but graduation is minimum to join in this course. Daily recording sessions after the payment you're going to be receiving via Google Drive. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, live project, 4 live projects. Materials I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with advanced level. Each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice in a laptop. Daily 1 hour class. The class timing will be 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. So classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a holiday. Sometime I'm taking Sundays also optionally, but prior to one day I'll inform you. Don't worry. And this is my admin number. Please 9297 This is our admin contact number. You can WhatsApp, you can call at any point of time. You can any doubts, you can clarify with our admin regarding any kind of admin questions. Okay. So Santosh, please please call to admin. Our admin will forward the detailed course content. Please, Santosh Kumar, don't worry. Our admin will forward a detailed course content. Dilip, please. Yeah. So one by one, please, you can talk to me. So one by one, please. So Dilip, Dolly, Harsh, Harish, Sharma, Ramprasad, Santosh, you can talk to me one by one. Please, you have any questions, please? Please, Sahul.
Sir, then you have very well explained this whole entire process using all the tools regarding Git, Maven, Jenkins. If you could just repeat the entire flow, because I really was able to relate to everything that you said. I just wanted a repetition of the entire flow once, if possible.
I'm requesting you, please, can you do it by tomorrow better?
Sure,
Within,
sir, no problem. As
because
you feel.
it will take one more 15 days, 15 minutes, sorry. We'll spend time for tomorrow also. Then we'll go for multi-cloud. What is a multi-cloud? Difference between DevOps and the cloud, and what is a multi-cloud? We'll discuss by tomorrow. Okay, don't mind. So please wait for tomorrow, please. I will definitely will discuss a 15 minutes of duration. It will take to one more time, please. Minimum.
Thank you, sir. And also in Azure, we will be learning all the options to deploy like Azure Container Apps Environment or the
Obviously,
container
obviously,
instances and all
obviously.
those things also we're learning.
Yes, obviously. Complete Azure course will be
Okay,
complete.
sir.
That's what we declare. Not only we're learning multi-cloud DevOps, and we focus on Azure administration also. It will be get benefited. That's what.
Okay,
That's
sir.
what we take in 5 months of duration. It is not enough, but maybe it will take plus or to 1 or 2 weeks. We'll be make it finish this. That's what. Yeah. So although maybe, for example, for today we gonna be revealed by tomorrow also, disclosing by tomorrow also. So more than 45 plus services in Azure, 45 plus in services in AWS also we're gonna be discussing what those are all, how we dividing into the model, which are all the model we'll discuss by tomorrow.
And sir, any subscription I need to purchase for AWS or Azure?
It is a kind of it is actually 12 months free. AWS.
Okay.
Azure is 1 month free completely, but 12 months free, but completely first 1 month is free. There is no charge for us. But AWS 12 months free, but some services paid, some services free. But we are going to be we are going to be practicing entire our course with a free till maximum. Sometime maybe we are using 1 or 2 classes paid, but so within less than 1 or 2 hours time, we have to practice and close the services. It won't much charges for us, but you can expect to bill AWS maximum around 300 to 400 rupees per month, around 2 biryani cost max.
Okay.
Okay, that's depending on your usage. But I will guide you. I will tell you. But don't misuse. If without a clarification, without blindly please don't do any R&D. Okay, but
Yes,
if
sir.
you want to do that, first we have to what is the free trial, what are the pricing, how much limit is for free. We have to cross check. Then we go for use it. That way we can't be paid much more. That's what.
And doubt classes are separate, or is it with the classes?
With this class only, because of I'm also working person, I can't take in the daytime. That's what. So that's what I plan for. We have a Google Drive. What first thing we that Google Drive, I'm gonna be share your class recording after the class. You can watch the recording. You can practice it. Okay. That is the first thing. Okay, because of what I'm teaching right now, it is a theoretical. But once if it is day after to third class onwards, we starting everything is a practical. Everything is first we should understand diagrammatically and write down the theory part, write down the steps. What are the commands stepwise we need to write on. Same thing we need to simulating into the practical. But everything will be recorded, class notes and as well as recording will be provided with help of that. You can practice after the session also. Okay, but still if any doubt, you can ask me in the next class in the chat box and you can talk to me, or else you can share your screen. I can fix your error by the next class. In the after the class, if in middle of the day any urgency, you can call the admin. They can arrange a conference. You can talk to.
Thank you so much, sir.
That is the flow. Actually, I'm following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Maha, I have one question. Like you have one more course, same DevOps with the AWS and AI. What is the pros? I'm just a little bit confused
Same.
which course I should be going.
Nothing.
What is the pros and cons?
Little bit explanation to all. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. For example, let's say, let me explain very simple way. Okay. So don't try to understand technical point of view, very layman way. So if you are anything, you don't anything, but let me understand this way. Okay. For example, we are learning A, then B, then C. Okay. This is our flow. Am I right? So if you want to learn
Yes.
A means what? Linux, for example, Linux shell script, some basics, whatever maybe. Okay. So B means what? Cloud. That means what? Cloud. C means what? DevOps. So you should aware of Linux, you should aware of cloud, then DevOps. Okay. But cloud, so whether you take AWS or Azure, but one cloud is must. One cloud is must. But if you go for multi-cloud, is also very good. But so nowadays, what will happen? Some students maybe focus on only AWS, DevOps AWS. So these people specifically, they want to learn only AWS. They don't want Azure. But market is what exactly I'm recommend. Some students require some, maybe they are working for multi-cloud also. Maybe market demanding multi-cloud also in future, but they will get benefited in future. Maybe now maybe they're expecting AWS, but in future maybe they are gonna be multi-cloud also. That time they can't come back and learn. That's what we are offering with multi-cloud also. But people can choose. If you only specifically go for AWS, go for that course. Enough. Or else you want to go for multi-cloud. So DevOps with multi-cloud. So DevOps same, Linux base is same. So cloud is same, AWS. Whether you go for Azure or not, you have to decide.
To
Got
be
it?
basically in the
Please, please, your audio is cut. Your audio, please. Please, you're breaking your voice.
I'm
Repeat the question. Repeat.
okay. So basically the second course is the same. It just have one cloud, which is AWS, missing Azure, but it has AI.
AI also there. That is AI means what? That is nothing. AI means not like AML, not like a program, nothing. And so whatever the process implementing, how smooth and how to we can reduce the time. So for example, if you go for any scenario, if we're spending every day with practical implementation, but what does the AI involves? Please there itself we can optimize, we can customize how to reduce the time to work to complete the deliver within a timeline to automate the process. In that place, AI we're gonna be using in that course. Okay,
So
got
which
it?
course you recommend? Like which one? I
Anything,
think if I have to choose one.
Anything choice is yours, but depending on your need. But anything your end goal is same. But whether you go for Azure, if you needed any Azure multi-cloud, go for this course. Sir, I don't want Azure, only for AWS, they'll go for that course. That's simple way. Here is you can decide yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
But if you go for multi-cloud, more focus on Terraform related because of here is a key role as we understand for today. So by end, here is the one point I added here. So Terraform is a key role playing for working with multi-cloud. So this is a key role playing it, but there itself only one cloud, but not much focus on Terraform. That's the difference. That is.
And this multi-cloud, you don't have the morning batch, right?
Morning also we have.
Is it already started?
It is already started. It's going to be start next week. None more. But I can't be say because the people may stop focus and confusing about timing. But
Mhm.
anyway, but next week we'll start 7 a.m.
7 a.m. the morning batch, right?
Yes. But please
So I
focus.
can join,
That
right?
one.
It is
I'm not
like
recommend the morning because of your all the people are joining 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m.
uh-huh.
If it is time is not permitted, if it is any problem with the timing evening, go for 7 a.m. But that will be next month.
Next
Coming
month,
coming Monday.
coming Monday. Okay,
Same
thank you.
same day Monday next week.
But it is definitely starting, right?
Not starting same. Whatever we have starting from here, the same also same. We're starting with
Okay.
multi-cloud AWS.
So right now demo is going on. Class is not started, right?
No. Class is already there. It's gonna be complete. Then we're gonna be start fresh batch on Monday, 7 a.m.
Coming Monday.
Yeah. How we discussing
Okay.
today, the same thing will start from Monday. Same class, today
Okay.
class.
So it has two timing. One is 7 a.m. and the second one is 8:30 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So is class is slow or speed? How do you feel? Dilip, Dolly? I think so. It is very slow. I agree. But people from non-technical background, that's what it's very slow. Yeah. Right. Okay.
No, I believe it's good to be so. It's not
Dilip,
technical background. You're explaining the term very well.
thank you, Dilip. Thank you. Dolly, please, you have any questions still? Dolly. Harish, please, do you have any questions? Santosh?
Yeah, so this timing is fixed, right? 8:30 to 9:30
That
or
is fixed. It won't be changed. Maybe
okay.
Yeah,
10
same
minutes.
question from my side as well.
Because I've seen some batches with they start with 8:30 and then they
That
again
was
move to
that was in
morning batch
previous.
and again they move it to evening.
No.
Okay.
Timing will be fixed even because no problem. It will be fixed.
Okay. Thanks.
Timing will be fixed. It won't be changed in the future also. It will be continue the same timing. But you if you want to change, you can change the timing in the morning 7 a.m. in future. But same content will be deliver maybe one whatever maybe the weekend. You can shift the timing also. But if your office timing is not permanent. But
Okay.
my classes
Yeah.
will be in 8:30. It will fix this.
When you mentioned Terraform, right? Somewhere I read some article like there is something Terraform Grunt or something like the
So
latest.
many tools and so many things
Oh,
will so
okay.
many. But why I'm focusing these tools are common for all. If you go for
Okay.
if you're learning these tools, you can understand the complete flow. Maybe if you're getting a job, if you look at any other tool, new tool, that is not a big deal. Maybe you can explore. For example, let's say you are learning AWS. If you're understanding AWS completely, Azure is nothing. The
Okay.
same way, if you are maybe we are using here elk, maybe somebody is Splunk using. That is not a big deal. Okay. But if you are implementing this with this tool stack, then you can do anything. That is my opinion. But DevOps tools are not the big deal. Like if you go for development, if you are learning Spring, somewhere maybe Spring Boot, that very difficult to programming skills. It will take couple of months also. If you're upgrading and experience, it is not easy to then program. But DevOps tools not like that. You will see grab that same flow, but some little bit changes, and we can grab it, we can add it, you can go it. It is not a big deal. Upgrading and adding. Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, I have one question. Like if
Certainly.
I'm from ML and AI field, is this going to be helpful in ML ops as well? It is going to be beneficial towards
Definitely.
learning ML
It
ops.
suits for all. Even if you go for Java developer also, you have to learn this course. Even AML also, if you are tester, can learn this. So there is an option for all. It is a common for all.
So is ML ops very much different from whatever we are learning, or there are only some more additions to ML ops? Are we going to discuss ML ops also in this course
No.
towards the
Sorry.
end?
MLOps we're not covering here, but I'm not promising that. But it will help you to whatever ML we can add it here. You can continue to that. You can do so same process ML any project we can implement by flow. But you need to plug in with that. Something mapping with ML ops you have to integrate because of not I'm not expecting in ML ops that's what I can use AI, but ML ops I have to focus that's what. That is true. That is a point. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But yeah, Prakash. Fine.
Sir, how is this course for the QA people? Like the the people who have QA experience,
Okay.
how
They
they
should
can enter into
completely turn as
DevOps?
DevOps engineer, and they don't have option. They can use some tools, but CI/CD tools like a CID, but they can use these tools for adding a resume. They can upgrade the next level. So to for asking for more package, that will be helping you to continuous testers. But I'm asking to if you are who are all willing to complete as a DevOps role, DevOps engineer, then suit for the testers. But developer is not like that. They can continue as a developer. They can use these tools. They can Microsoft, where there is Microsoft projects, they can use Docker and Kubernetes. These tools they're gonna be helping for even the Java tech also.
Okay.
Right.
Is it easy to enter, like because in as a DevOps engineer?
Definitely, we can. Yes. Right.
Thank you.
Santosh.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I'm done with my questions.
Thank you. Thanks.
And
Thanks.
what about the Unix administrator people?
This is a manual process, Sahul. Unix and Linux all are manual.
No. Like the people coming from the Linux background wants to go through like Ansible and all this DevOps. What is the future prospect for those people?
They don't have an option, and even if you're a developer tester, we have an option. But if we
Mm-hmm.
talk about any administrator, like a Windows administrator, Linux administrator, DevOps, like AWS administrator, Azure administrator. If you talk about administrator, even any support engineer, support people also, they have
Mm-hmm.
DevOps. No option for them. No option. They have to migrate to the DevOps engineer. The
Must,
end
right?
goal
It's must.
must be. For example, let's say,
Okay.
as I given the already given same example I'm explaining, where it is. One second. You be working as a shell script, basic level. Okay. What the company pushing to the multi-cloud, definitely. Without multi-cloud, it can't be sustained. They're gonna be who should, because of somebody's come and join, and you're gonna be an exit from the company. Have to. But if you are working as a cloud engineer, definitely they're pushing to work as a DevOps engineer. So that's
And
what
same
we're
thing
learning.
for the DBA too, right?
Obviously, okay. That's what we're learning combo. Why we learning only AWS? Why we learning multi-cloud? Not required. We have to learn complete package, complete combo that people will be chosen. Maybe they are working as somebody choosing as Linux administrators also. Maybe they can got a job as AWS administrator. They maybe got a job at DevOps engineer. Maybe they got a work with only multi-cloud with the Kubernetes. Maybe somebody is working only Ansible with the Linux administration. Maybe somebody is working as a complete picture about DevOps engineer. They can choose. They can, but process same. Resume preparation, go for interviews, asking questions for everything is same. But after landing into the project, maybe you're working on some portion, but not for all. Got it? So
sir, we are just going to the Docker and Kubernetes. Are we just going to build that also, or we are just going to work how to deploy the application and all that things
very
and
simply, I
work with the
can't
YAML?
explain. Yeah, I can't be explain all. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because of it is the first day only. We have one more demo, so I can elaborate all. But simply I can say Docker and Kubernetes, we're going to be spending 1 month.
1 month. So we are going to build also like
1 month.
the
Okay,
environment.
every day practical sessions. That means what we're going to be discussing, you can assume.
So it
But
will
we'll
be
do one
good for
project
the
also.
Unix background people also, like the administrator people also. And the second part, we are going to work on the DevOps, like how to deploy, how to like
Obviously.
configure, right?
Yes, true. Example, let's say we're going to be implementing this kind of files. It is not a program, don't panic. This is YAML formats. I'm going to be teach you this for Ansible. Okay. Likewise, we are going to be learning Kubernetes files also. We have to. So for this, by using, we can able to deploy. How to deploy Java applications on multiple containers, multiple pods, we'll discuss. For that, if you want to learn those things, we have to spend 1 month on it. Complete 1 month for only Docker and Kubernetes. We'll do one project also for deploying on hundreds of servers. How to release one, upgrading, downgrading, everything. Okay, please.
What environment are you using this one? Just to show these things.
That's
What?
what I want to show you for today. May confusion happen. This is all only AML formats.
No,
It's
no, no.
not-
Like, but what is your GUI tool? Is it Visual Studio Code?
Yes. Visual Studio, how to write these files, I'm going to be teach you also. That's what we're going to be spending. Ansible itself 1 month, Docker and Kubernetes 1 month. You have to spend a lot of time. Okay, in depth. And
So,
CAC
sir,
depth.
sorry, I'm just confusing. So, I think means I'm still.
Don't,
So, I should go for
solve. So don't
I
think.
should go for the multi-cloud rather than.
First attend the tomorrow session, day after the
Okay.
session, understand slowly, and try to digest, then decide. Better. Today's the first thing, I said very clearly in the beginning, we can't understand all these things in a single day. Somebody is maybe they're already working in DevOps, they can understand. That's what we're dividing into 3 classes. Okay.
Sir, move to from because I don't know
So
my
tell me,
environment. Like I'm a DBA.
your profile, tell me, please.
I'm a DBA.
Better to learn multi-cloud and better.
Right, because my environment moved from.
I always recommend multi-cloud only. Everybody,
Okay.
because of so maybe it is fees different, maybe 6,000 rupees. That is only different. But if you learn multi-cloud, so the same time 1 or 2 months is different. But after whatever learning, maybe so after getting a job, you can it will utilize. Maybe we struggling with this 4 or 5 months for learning for taking all the subjects. But once if we landing into the job, this help you this knowledge. But you can go for as AWS, but Azure knowledge will help you a lot. But if you choose as Azure, you can AWS also. For example, let's say I'm giving simple example. No confusion. For example, you buying a dress on online. What is the favorite? Which is a preferable? Indian standard. Online, how would you buy an online? What is the choice? Sahul, please. Your answer should be. Please. Okay. Sahul. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sahul, don't worry. We'll continue by tomorrow. Sahul. Santosh.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, and any monitoring tools also would be covered, like
Yeah.
ELK stack and
ELK stack we covering, am I right? I have mentioned.
yeah, sorry, I just joined a bit late. Okay.
Don't worry. We can't remember everything. Everybody in the same pitch, but that's what we have to digest 3-4 days. That's what 3 days. That's what. Yeah. ELK and Grafana, these 2 tools. Monitor. Thank you. Thanks, buddies. We'll continue. Santosh,
Yeah.
Dilip, Harish, Sahul, your valuable time for this night. Thank you. So
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thank you. We'll continue by tomorrow, same time, same link. Tomorrow focus on cloud. Thank you.